Uncle Carlese!
The Carlese Show, it's the man behind the mic. Tell the truth, keep it real, plus I give advice. Better tune in if you want to get your life. Catch me in the kitchen with the shit. Welcome back to the Carlese Show, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in again. It's been a rough week, and it's been a lot of things going on in the media. So, Johnny, give me that celebrity gossip.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm well.
It's been a long time, man. We've been off the air for about a week now.
2-week vacation.
It's about a little vacay.
How do you film for 3 weeks and then take a 2-week vacation?
I come back and I'm tired as hell, dude.
Exactly.
I went to work, came back, and starting to work again. Man.
I'm ready to work. What you got for me?
All right. What do you think of when you first think of extremely spoiled children?
Mariah Carey kids.
Other than Mariah Carey kids.
I think of a lot of clothes and birthday parties.
Okay, what do you think of what do you think about when you think of Michael Jackson's kids?
I think they go through a lot, and I think they are spoiled. They've always have been. I mean, they were Jacksons. They're gonna get picked on the rest of their life. They better be spoiled when they're kids.
Apparently, they're complaining about money, dude. They're complaining about an $80,000 a month. You know.
Allowance.
I want to say like splurging money because they're gonna have the essentials. You know what I mean?
So they're complaining about it, or that's what they want?
No, they're complaining about it because they're saying that that's not enough.
It's not enough.
I mean,
you're a Jackson. Like, how is 80,000? I mean, to us, we would take it. I'd take 80,000 a year.
Ooh, I'd be living off 80,000 for a good
You would
while.
live off 80,000 for 10 years. So
for a good
I mean,
while.
but I mean, like, you're a Jackson. How do you? There is no. You shouldn't have to manage your money.
Yeah, true that. But I mean, that's how you just make rotten kids, dude. They're teenagers. They're going through all this stuff, and just. I wouldn't.
But when you have them, that's part of it. You're bringing in kids with your last name. They should have named them something else. If you see Paris Jackson go to the car lot and she's gonna get a Prius and different things like that, like you got to understand that.
Yeah, true that. But apparently, like all this stuff started after like Michael's estate sold his Sony music catalog. You know, with music from Taylor Swift. There was music from Bob Dylan. There was music from Eminem in there. And you know, he sold it, or like his label sold it, and they're like going crazy. They went after like the money, like a bunch of like vicious like sharks.
Because wasn't he already in debt? Like, what didn't he owe on Never Never Land? Like he was
no
like
idea.
50. What was it? Like he owed like 53 million or something like that.
I have no idea about Michael Jackson.
So
like,
his estate and Sony owns all of that. They're just trying to make their money back that they put into him, that they did get back from the album.
I think that it should all just go to like the estate and stuff like that in order to like sell it again. But
So
like,
you don't think his kids should get it?
I mean, they're gonna be. They have money already.
Remind me not to be your son when I grow up.
Well, they already have money, man. Again, here I am talking about John Mayer. I'm just so over hearing him and Katy Perry about their
Did he
relationship.
date Taylor Swift once?
He dated Taylor Swift.
That's why
like,
you don't like him.
That is why I don't
Exactly.
like him.
Let's keep it real.
That is exactly why I don't like him. But I guess he misses Katy Perry. Katy Perry is giving him the cold shoulder. She is done. She's through. She's not trying to have that anymore.
They always say that. Maybe he wants her because she's his firework.
He apparently misses the spotlight.
You didn't even get that, huh? Never mind. They're going to get it on TV, though.
Like, but apparently she's like missing the spotlight. He like misses all like the events, all the special appearances. He's going through it, man. He's hitting her up.
John Mayer is like a heartbreaker. Like, he breaks all the girls' heart. Like, he's been through all of them.
I think this is karma. His karma for Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift karma.
Please. Taylor Swift just seems so boring. Like, who would want to be in a relationship with her? Like, she's a good best friend.
Don't you ever.
I would love to be her best friend. But as far as like a relationship, like, she just seems awkward. Like,
that's like asking for trouble. That's like asking for a song to be written about you. I
want a song written about me, then I'm going to have Trina write a song about her. She ain't going to like that. So tell Taylor she can bring it.
He's pissed. Apparently, John Mayer's pissed about like her new fling with Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom is a big upgrade from.
But they're similar with their hair and the tone of their skin.
Who,
like,
Orlando Bloom and John Mayer?
They have some similarities.
But I mean,
right? Don't you think? Like they're in the category like same type when it comes to the hair and how they
like appearance and stuff. Because I mean,
somewhat.
John
I mean, they don't
Mayer
look
looks like a jerk, and just.
They don't look the same, but she has a type, clearly.
Right, yeah, true that. But apparently he's mad, and I'm just hoping that He learned his lesson.
He ain't gonna learn his lesson.
I'm hoping he
they
learned his
keep letting
lesson.
him in. He's a superstar. They're gonna continue to let him in.
Moving right along. Justin Bieber was in town. Did you
I
hear
heard.
The Bees was in town.
Did you go to the concert?
I do not go to the concert. I mean, I listen to like his new music now and then, but like
His new music is tight. Don't hate.
I'm
You
not
just
hating.
don't. That's a lot of people who just try not to like Justin Bieber.
I just don't like him as a person.
Exactly. I mean, music is separate. You don't know him personally, so you don't have to like him.
His last 3 singles
Yeah.
were fire.
Exactly. And then didn't he take a new picture at Shaver
He was
Lake
in Shaver Lake.
showing his butt?
Shaver Lake showing his butt. That's what I was pissed about missing.
You
I was
should
more-
have
I was
been
more
the
mad about that.
cameraman. You should have been the cameraman.
Talking over there talking about like I'm here to write a segment. What do you gotta
So
say?
he did a concert at the State Mart Center, and then they said he went to Clovis Saloon
Old Town Clovis. He was in Old Town Clovis.
and played some
looking
pool.
Raggedy, looking raggedy.
He didn't look raggedy. He had on
He
a
looked
Kanye
raggedy.
sweater, which you were supposed to look raggedy in his hair.
He was looking raggedy.
That's looking like a raggedy 300 million.
He was looking like a raggedy.
I'll take that
like a
because there's some
raggedy
people
Kanye.
that got $3 in their pocket and look rich. Shout out to rich folks.
Yeah, true that. Iggy Azalea. I haven't heard about that girl in a minute.
She's back. I mean, she stayed out of the media. She deleted her Twitter and her Instagram, right? And then she brought it back.
Okay.
But now she doesn't deal with it. They said because she can't handle the remarks that people say about her and a certain thing, so she pays someone to handle that. So she doesn't have to deal with because you know when somebody says something and then you look under the comments and people just go on for days.
That's why I refrain from no, never mind. I take that back. I be looking at comments all the time about people be saying about me. So I mean,
That's different when they said about you because it's people you actually know.
yeah, true that.
Because-
but being a celebrity, would you really be going to see what people be talking about you?
You just want to see because you want to read, oh, they like my picture, oh, they think I'm cute, oh, they think I'm a killer, oh, they hate me, oh, they and then you're curious, then you want to keep going. But I'm the kind of person I'll clap back.
She said that she was trying to commit suicide and all that.
Yeah,
She was
because of what
contemplating
people were saying
suicide.
about
yeah,
her.
and
Exactly.
apparently everything that was going on with Nick. What happened with Nick?
Nick Young?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I see that she was spotted out with her engagement ring still. So, I mean, the ring tells the story.
Who cheated? Who was the one that cheated?
Nobody cheated. So this is how it happened, which we're going to talk about later on in the panel. D'Angelo Russell, which is also a teammate of Nick on the Lakers, I guess he recorded a conversation, him and Nick. He asked Nick, he was like, hey, Nick, have you ever slept with Amber Rose? And Nick was like, nah, that's my homegirl's.
That was the younger homie, right?
He was like, no, that's my homegirl's friend. I wouldn't sleep with her. So I guess he admitted to sleeping with some girls, and then D'Angelo Russell recorded it and then posted it.
Admitting that he didn't sleep with Amber Rose, though.
That's bro code. You just don't do that. Why was the camera on anyway?
Yeah, true.
And it was 20 seconds, so it wasn't Snapchat. You had to intentionally be recording something.
He was looking for something to sell.
Yeah.
He was looking for a
Nick
story.
Young is 30 years old. D'Angelo Russell is 20 years old. So he don't understand, but he keep pulling stunts like that. He ain't gonna be in the league long because anybody gonna want him.
Enough about Iggy. Let's talk about Rihanna.
Hey, I do like Iggy's new song though.
Her new song is fire.
They talk about it's supposed to be the anthem of the summer. It's April. Why are we picking? Well, Fresno, that makes sense because it's already summer in Fresno.
It's a
already 91
banging song.
degrees.
Don't. I'm not knocking it. Team
Okay, I'm ready to hear about Riri.
Cool. But Riri, she apparently is knocking down the beef with Beyonce, saying she ain't got no problems.
She don't got no problems.
There ain't no problems because they're two totally different
Exactly.
celebrities, and everyone's just like, oh, they hate each other. But it's like.
They don't hate each other. It's just a lot of allegations, and I think Jay-Z got a lot of things stirred up, they were in competition until they realized they're two completely different persons. Rihanna is R&B, pop.
Rihanna ain't tripping. She be smoking that blunt, drinking that whiskey,
And that's exactly all the
She
time.
ain't tripping.
She ain't worried about nothing, and she, you know what I mean. In the studio, she be vibing out. So, but I think it's people trying to stir up stuff. I think they should come together and collab on something. And I
agree.
think that's what's
I
gonna
agree.
happen because every time somebody got a beef that big, they end up making a CD or something, and then they go platinum. This is all a setup.
Mm-hmm.
You need to find your biggest enemy and then do a segment with him, with no cussing involved.
Let's get back to that.
Okay, yeah.
We'll talk about that later. But Black China.
Oh, Black China.
Black China. She is getting the ultimate revenge. She is engaged to Rob Kardashian, y'all.
Congratulations to Black China.
Congratulations to Black China. But she is.
How do you feel about that?
I think this is a publicity stunt all in its own.
It is, and I smell a rat, and I smell Kris Jenner gonna get them a show.
She's gonna get paid out. Gonna get paid out. Just like she does with everything
Kris
else.
Jenner says they're happy that he's with Black China because she's actually been cooking for him some healthy spinach and stuff.
She's helping him with his weight loss.
Yeah,
She's lost about 65 pounds.
They said he was at 80.
Was it 80?
Yeah, 88. Yeah, so
been
of
looking
course
good.
the
He been
mom is
looking
happy
good
because
now.
her son was in the room for about 3 years like in the room for 3 years. He should have just did some time and went to jail. Like, who stays in the room for? That must be a hell of a room.
That's a messed up situation, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how does Tyga become like the uncle of his own baby?
Yeah. And isn't she pregnant too?
Who?
Black China. Yeah, she posted like 2
Oh.
pictures of her stomach.
Ooh, I don't know.
She had a side view and it showed a little like bump. Like, why wouldn't they?
She said fresh out of chicken stop or wing stop.
She said that?
No, but I'm
No,
just saying.
she said fresh out of Rob stop. Fresh from Kris Jenner's house.
Yes.
And it's just crazy because I know dinners are gonna be horrible. You got Kylie dealing with that, and they said Tyga, what they say, his nephew-in-law is actually his stepson, or some weird stuff like that because he has a baby by Black China, and then he's gonna end up marrying Kylie, and
this is gonna
they
be
worse
like,
than
just
the
like
black people.
This is gonna be a, excuse my
And your
language.
culture, do they do that too? Because I
What?
know black people, we be having the same kind of problems. It'd be like your third cousin is actually your brother.
You get with them and then you find out later on.
You know, y'all know before, because if their name is Gonzalez and yours is too, you need to do some digging.
It's rare though, because I have a really unique last name. So I mean, I don't.
I know a few, and then they be like, the girls be like, "Ooh, I'm glad, girl, I'm gonna get with him. I don't have to change my last name. I can keep my signature." No, that's your cousin. Like, so don't.
That is horrible.
I know a few Cardeneses. Did I pronounce it right?
Cardenas.
Oh, see, I'm
Cardenas.
from Madeira. I can roll
Cardenas
my-
if you're
Cardenas.
Hispanic.
Or if you're
Cardenas,
from
yeah.
Madeira, because we can roll too with the best of them.
Yep, that's all I got today, man.
All right, y'all. Well, I got one thing I wanted to talk about. The situation with Kesha.
Okay.
So
Oh,
the
okay,
rape
okay,
situation.
Yeah, okay.
Her being raped, and so now they're trying to offer her a settlement and say, hey, we can take you out of your contract.
If you lie and say that
If you
you
lie.
just, you know, if you lie and say that you didn't get raped.
And she took the Instagram and she said, I will not take back what I said. I will not take back the truth because there's a lot of monsters out there like this person. I stand by what I said, and I was sexually abused, and I don't want nothing to do with it.
Would you take the money and run though?
No, because if she takes the money and run, her career's over. It's over either. Well, no, because it's going to take her as a liar. Who else going to, if somebody's saying, hey, Johnny's a rapist, if I'm saying you raped me or whatever, and then I turn around and say, hey, never mind, I lied, who else is going to hire me knowing that I pull stunts like that?
It's gonna make you look hella
So her
stupid.
career's going to be over. So you either stick with it and your career has a possibility of coming back, or say I lied and then your career is over.
Yeah.
So, and then she posted a picture with no makeup, and I was like, yeah, your career is over.
She hasn't made any like music.
Because she doesn't want to be in the record label that she's at, so that's why she hasn't made it. But anyways, enough about her. Y'all, we'll be right back after this commercial. Welcome back, y'all. That was a long commercial break. That was a whole 3 minutes. Shout out to one of my friends, kind of like a family member to me, Trenton. Thank you for traveling from the Bay Area to come be a part of the Carlese show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for that. So give the world a quick background check on where you come from and how you got to where you are now. And I said quick, too.
All right. Well, I was born in Oakland, California, raised in the Reno and Madeira area. Been through a lot of things in life as far as the streets. Did some time incarceration, 5 years, rehabilitated myself. Now I'm out making a change, trying to teach youngsters not to go the way that they're going, living wild in the streets, because it's not no promise with that. It's a long road that you really don't want to go down.
Got you. So what's your newest venture?
Right now I got the clothing line, which is RichFolks.
Okay.
And you
Rich
see,
Folks.
yeah, we ride it.
Intense.
Right.
Thank you for my shirt delivered straight from the Bay Area.
Right, it's called.
So we'll talk to them a little bit later about how they can get it, but what inspired the name as far as you doing a clothing line?
Well, the name came from me wanting to change my life, asking God to change my life, and I feel like he gave me RichFolks. RichFolks is basically, it's not really about the money. People see the name and they get caught up in that. And it's all about whatever your richness is. It could be family, spiritual, health, your job, just like you would doing your movie thing, your TV thing.
Can it be alcohol?
If that's what you feel like you want to be rich in. I don't drink, I don't consume alcohol.
Rich in alcohol.
Right. So basically it's all about, I feel like what we are, we represent. And so if I can get people to think different outside of the situation they're in, then it'll be a better place for a lot of people. And if you're looking for greatness, I feel like just look in the mirror because we all got a purpose.
That makes sense. Well, go on, Martin Luther King. No, so the only reason I asked you to elaborate on that is because like a lot of people see the name.
Right.
Even when you first started, when you were looking for different symbols and names and stuff, you told a few people rich folk and they was like, why would you put rich folks? That's gonna make it seem like, are you rich? Or even somebody out there was just like, oh, so are you rich? And they ask questions like that. So a lot of people do want to know like the story behind, you know, Rich Folks and, you know, why you titled that. So like what inspired you to do clothes?
Well, all my life I consider my dad, rest in peace, he was a sharp dresser, man. My cousin was a sharp dresser, my cousin V, cousin Big Pink, rest in peace. And so I just picked up growing up, you know, I was raised to look nice. My mom always kept me nice, going out the house looking nice. You know, we black, we can't go out looking any kind of way.
Yeah, exactly.
and
so what you trying to say, you thought you been fly your whole life?
I'm just a little bit.
Yeah, key word is thought.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So it's just always been something a part of you.
Right, it's just a part of me. I believe in if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, you know, and if you look cool, you feel good. That's why we rich folks.
What's the symbol that go by look good, feel good, do good?
Right.
That's a good one right there. I know it's been a few times in your life where you probably thought about clothing and you just decided not to. Why now?
Well, right now, I thought about it, but at the same time, it's a timing for everything. And so, you know, we all want to do things. Sometimes the timing just ain't right. So the timing just came, and I prayed about it, and it was time to move on it. So I just moved on it.
So over your lifetime, what are some of your other business ventures that you took part in?
Basically, just the streets. I mean, I'm gonna tell the truth. I was really in the streets, but far as I tried to do music before. I used to be a rapper. I can't do that no more.
Used to be a rapper. You can't spit no more.
I ain't doing none of that.
So what made music? Music is just rapping. It just came with the streets, right? It's like you out there and you hustling, you doing your thing, and it's just like, oh, I might as well rap. I like beats.
Right.
Did you really like doing that, or you just did it because you thought you should do it?
Well, I did like doing it because I have a passion for writing, which I'll tell it a little bit later. I got a book coming out as well, talking about my life story. But I like to write. I like playing with words. I like wordplay. And so I rapped, and then I felt back in the day when you rapped, there was a lot going on as far as you can make money. So I wanted to get out of the game, and so I chose rapping, thinking that would take me to where I wanted to do something with the TV world. And so I thought that was a stepping stone.
And all it did is take your money that you had from the game.
Yes,
and you got to get back in the game and try to get it back.
Right, right.
Okay, so so how did you, so the rapping, how long did you do that?
I did that from the time I was like probably 19 to the time I was like.
Don't tell them the
Okay. Right.
So why did you think it failed? Was it not?
Well, right before my incarceration, I was making a lot of moves in the rap game, messing with some names, collaborating out of Reno and Madera area. But when I did my time, I just lost the passion. I came home, I had to get back on my feet. I had kids to provide for, you know, baby mama drama, the whole thing, and had to get myself together. So rapping just had to be on the back burner. And after that, I just lost it, like the passion for it.
Okay, so you had a few ventures that I wouldn't say failed, but it just didn't go like you expected it to.
Right.
So what made you want to keep trying stuff?
Well, I know that you can never give up. You know, I feel like you're always in the reach of your destiny. Is always one move away. Now you got Twitter, social media, so you one tweet away from your success.
Exactly.
You know?
And from everything. So do you think you being incarcerated, did that change your whole mindset? And do you think if you wouldn't have been incarcerated, you would have the same outlook on life as you do now?
No, I would not. I think that I took incarceration as a tool to learn, to teach myself, educate myself. I had no high school diploma, and I wanted to do better, so I educated myself to the fullest where I can learn how to talk to anybody. If I wouldn't, a lot of people mad at the system. I'm grateful because it saved my life.
Okay, so what makes you think this time will be different with your clothing line?
I think it's my purpose. I think I'm walking in my alignment. I really feel like the timing is right. Rich Folks it's a movement I'm creating. It's a brand. Everybody wants to be a part of something, so why not be a part of the winning team?
Exactly. Okay, money, Mayweather. No, and I put that on Twitter today. I was like, I really feel like this is my year. I feel like this is the year, like if you really want to make something happen, like this is, you know, and some people are like, you said that last year, but if you continue to think that, like, that just going to give you that confidence and make you work harder and get you to that. So, okay, what do you say to those who don't think you can do it, the naysayers?
Well, that's my motivation. That's my food. That's my fuel. Anytime in life when you're doing something or you're trying to progress and people can't ride the elevator with you to the top, they always got something negative to say. But everybody can't go to the top with you. The people you're around today might not be around you next year when you do get there because he know that they're going to be a failure instead of a success.
Exactly. How do people go about ordering Rich Folks?
You go to TrentB.com.
And what are some of the other items you have besides shirts?
I have some hoodies. I have some T-shirts. I have some crew necks. Tank tops coming in, maxi dresses, blinged out Rich Folks, V-necks. I got a number of things that's coming, man.
That's good. As y'all can see, I got mine on. I'm the first one with this color, so y'all don't hate.
Yeah, that's looking
All right.
good too.
So we got a game going on, and it's called Getting to Know Trenton.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so the first question is, are you really 30 years old?
Negative. Nah.
I was hoping, but then that salt and pepper in your beard kind of,
I know that's just season on the meat.
A lot of
man.
people say you walk around and you call yourself, like, you say you're 30 years old, so I don't know if that's just, you're trying to stay with the young kids or what it is. So what can you say about that?
Well, you're only as old as you feel.
Ooh, I heard that.
Yeah.
So what are your biggest turn-ons in a woman and in a person?
Women, I like a humble woman. I like a self-driven woman who knows what to do and also make a man complete. Because we all got another half that we need.
I know one for you, too. I'm going to tell you who she is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And so what is your, what a person, like what is a person doing that makes you, not turn you on in that way, but just like make you want to gravitate towards that person or be a part of that person's life?
Conversation and realness. You know, people don't know how to talk, and they think they do. But everybody can't have a conversation together.
Exactly. What are your biggest turnoffs?
Lying like anybody else. Also saying you're going to do something, don't do it.
Man, been a man of your word.
And don't be late.
Oh, see, and I'm always,
Being late is like, I just said, don't be late.
Well, you live in the Bay Area, you used to being on time.
Right.
See,
right.
us down here, we like, oh, you can get there, whatnot. So what are your biggest pet peeves?
My biggest pet peeves, like I say, don't say you're gonna do something and I'm calling you and it's not done and now you mad at me because I'm getting on your head and you told me it'd be ready at 5 or I'm gonna have this ready for you and I'm calling like, what's up with that? Because I got deadlines. People don't know I got stuff I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a movement and it's important to have stuff done. So don't be mad at me because I'm calling you for what you told me you was gonna do.
Or if somebody say they want to buy something and they supposed to meet you at 4:30 and they don't show up till 5.
Right.
Something like that, because that
Right.
delay your whole day.
Man, they don't know. They don't even get
People
it.
don't understand like how like when you're doing something, you got deadlines to meet, and they just like, it's not a big deal. Like, don't take it personally. It's like, how can I not, like,
Right.
especially when you're doing clothing, like you're a brand.
Right, right,
So
right.
what are some short-term goals you want to accomplish within the next year?
But right now, I basically want to start this movement, just make a whole crescendo out of it. I want to get it loud.
who?
Crescendo.
Google that.
I want to get it, which is loud, making noise with it, you know what I'm saying, get it going. Also, I got my book coming out, like I said, it's called The Chains of Love. It's about my life story. It's actually a trilogy. That's book 1. Do some networking and just reach the young people and stuff like that.
So just hit the ground running.
Man, like I
basically,
used
stay in
to.
people's face and stay in. So long-term goals, what do you want to do with just in life and what you're doing right now?
Well, of course, I want to be successful, but I also want to be a walking testimony for people who don't believe in themselves. Because if God can help me, he can help anybody. And so,
I heard that.
So what is fun for you? Like, how do you have fun? What's fun for you?
Fun for me is laughing, man. I'm really a goofy dude. I like to laugh and have fun, kick with my family when I can, because I love my family, man. Family first.
Oh, I thought you didn't. Yeah. Okay, so if you had one way to die, and you got to choose out of either drown, burn in the fire, or jump off of a building.
To be honest with you, that is so crazy, because I was thinking that today.
You
driving
look like
down.
you was thinking that. That's why I asked you. Like, that's why.
Well, water, I'm scared to death because I'm black. So that ain't happening.
Typical stereotype.
Right.
You don't want to what's to mess up your waves, son.
And water, fire, the building, you just gonna have to push me because I ain't jumping myself. So I guess I'll take the building.
So you just go. So then you will burn.
No, I ain't messing with the fire. Just give me the building. Just get it over with.
You gonna jump?
Yeah.
Would you jump into some water?
No.
Okay, so if you had to tell the world one secret about you that they don't know.
Man, that's a good question.
And don't say you ain't got one, because everybody got a secret. Or just something that the world don't know about you.
Well, what they don't know is I got a big heart, man. And then people say that I'm cocky, I'm arrogant, and I don't believe that. I'm just confident. So I get that a lot on my social media, which is Trent B, Mr. RichFolks, Snapchat, RichFolks33. They just, just because I'm on there a lot, but it's like, you know who I am because I'm out there.
Exactly.
If I don't put my brand out there, it's like you with the Carlese show. If you don't put it out there, you're not going to know I'm here.
Exactly.
And so they mistake it like, oh, he arrogant and cocky. No, I'm not arrogant. I'm trying to do something. Don't be mad because you stagnated.
Got you. Well, I appreciate your honesty, man. You gonna stick around with the talk with us on the panel?
Oh, thanks, man. Can I
All
do a
right, y'all.
shout-out?
One more time. This Trent, y'all see him in a little bit.
All right.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Carlese Show, and I want to introduce my celebrity panel, which are my friends, so I'll call them celebrities anyway. We're going to start to the right. We have Trenton, we have Ashley, Johnny, and
Courtney.
she likes saying her own name. So last second, we forgot to, Trenton wanted to give somebody a shout out, so I'm going to give him the time to give somebody a shout out right now.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to HM, Jocko for the designs, Anonymous Lee for the beads I wear, they all custom, and Maya Ozone from Atlanta for hooking up the RichFolks. It's all a team, man. Love y'all much.
And tell them they can send stuff to Carlese Show at www.sendittocarleseshow.com. So we need to talk about syphilis again.
Wait a minute.
There has been a 60% rise in syphilis in the Central Valley. So,
Yeah, it's on fire. People's on fire.
man, do y'all even know what syphilis look like?
I think I can imagine, but I don't really want to know too much. But it just probably looks something disgusting. I just know you don't want it.
See, the crazy thing is that they said a lot of people don't know they have it. They just think it's a rash until it gets to stage 2 and 3.
But
Well,
why
there's
would
a
you
lot,
have a rash?
But there's a lot of, that's the thing is like we're undereducated as people, especially when it comes to like sex education in schools. Like people don't know they have half the junk that they have because nobody goes and gets tested. Because I don't know how many times I've heard, oh, well, I'm scared to find out if I have some. Well, you should be scared to give it to all them women and men you sleeping with.
And why they
Like,
not getting tested and they scared? They not like, I'm scared, so I'm not gonna sleep with nobody.
yeah,
I'm
it's
just
like,
gonna act
you about to go hit it raw and you ain't scared to do that.
Yeah.
How
But
does one overlook a rash, though?
That's what I'm saying.
How does one be like,
they be
oh,
like, I got eczema.
Like, I think that's cool, right?
You know, there's a lot of people that think like the allergies, eczema, heat rash from being present. And it's a lot of things so a lot of people do have skin problems. I know like in the heat, like my back like breaks out and it's something I've been having since I was 12. So I wouldn't look at that and be like, oh, I got syphilis on my back. Like,
Don't talk
you know,
about it.
so.
But then there are a lot of STDs though that actually have like zero
symptoms
they have
that you
zero
see, yeah.
symptoms, especially in men. So it's kind of like, I mean, you should get tested no matter like if you think you have something or not.
matter how
That should
safe
just
you
be a
are.
routine.
Yeah, so even if it look normal, everything working right now, you still definitely
Until it gets to the point to where it's too bad and then it's just like one of your organs shut down. It's like, why is one of my organs shutting down? And you didn't slept with 15 different women. Now their organ's about to shut down.
Talking about you got to make personal phone calls to all your previous sexual partners.
Exactly.
That's embarrassing.
He said previous.
You ain't
sexual
saying nothing
partner.
about how you feel about the topic.
Because, hey,
Everything that look gold ain't gold.
my thing is, you know, you better strap up and protect yourself, let alone there's so many diseases that, like when you get that HIV package, man, it's just deadly. Not only that, you know, you having kids, you can't afford them, just strap up, man.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Or just stay celibate.
No, we ain't doing that. People ain't doing
Exactly.
that. People ain't doing
they
that.
like, you selling a bit, I'm buying a bit.
Exactly.
We
Okay,
ain't
so
doing that.
one of the things I wanted to talk about today is what do y'all think about the $15 minimum wage?
I love it.
I'm like hit or miss with it. I mean, like, cause one thing, okay, like I went to school, right? And like a lot of people, I understand from like someone who went to school for 4 years or 6 years, their perspective on it. Like, I went to school and I worked hard and but I also went to school and I worked hard to do what I did. And yeah, I wasn't in school for 4 years, but I'm doing what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do didn't take 4 years, thank God. But it's like, should it be my fault that I didn't want to go to school for 4 years, that I can't make $15 an hour doing the job that I went to school to do because my job pays you minimum wage?
Well, it shouldn't be your fault, but it's also like whoever works the hardest. Like if you're gonna outwork, because somebody can say, hey, I want to stay out there and I just want to bag groceries. I think I need $15 an hour. And it's a lot of stuff that we don't want to do. Like people don't want to be pharmacists. That's not their dreams, but they want that pharmacist money.
Yeah.
People don't want to be doctors, but they want that doctor money. So I think like me, I've been working hard and it's just like, okay, finally say I'm at $15 an hour. Now somebody else can come and just get the same amount when I didn't put in 6, 8, 9, 10 extra years of work.
Yeah.
So now where does
But
that stand for me?
I feel like there's people that get $9.50 that work 10 times harder than people that get $16 an hour. You know what I mean? I don't feel like because, you know, somebody has to work 45 hours and can't make ends meet when they're working 45 hours and somebody else is working 22 hours and balling out of control, you know what I mean? Maybe just because they went to school for 4 years. I don't see that, you know what I mean, being fair either. I definitely see where people are coming from with the like, well, you know what I mean, I racked up all these student loans and I deserve to kind of be getting paid this much because I went to school. But, you know, at the same time, if I like, you know, people are also talking about inflation and the cost of living going up with the $15. But I seen like something on Facebook when it said like, call me a liberal hippie, but I don't mind paying 50 cents extra for my French fries, so the person making the French fries can actually like earn a living. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of see where that's coming from. Like, I don't mind paying 35 cents extra for this milk if if they don't have to be on, you know what I mean, welfare to buy their milk. You know?
Yeah,
so
but well, I think also there's a turn side to that, to where it's like, okay, $15 an hour, I mean, is not a lot of money with the inflation of times and rent, but at the same time, it motivates somebody who didn't want to work for $8 and $9. So there's a plus side, because then now you stop people from thinking, why go get a job? I can get in the streets and make this money, or I can go do this, and now you in trouble behind $8 an hour. So $15 to say, well, maybe I'll do. Okay, now I can see a future with $15, and then two people making $15. Now you got an income for a family. So
but minimum wage is not a career; it's a starting point to start getting your life together. People just think, oh, I can't afford to live. You're not supposed to be able to live. It's just a starting point. You need to start out. You need a roommate. You can't just start out with your own house, with your own apartment, doing that. That's just to motivate you. Okay, I have this. I have to want more. If we were settled for minimum wage and at 20 years old and we're like, this is it, we wouldn't be dreamers. We wouldn't be doing anything. We would just be throwing our life away. Like, what's the point of trying hard or going to school or doing anything or waking up being motivated and starting a business or doing anything if we can be at McDonald's for the rest of our life and, feed our family? My whole thing is, as Americans, Californians, we're barely trying to figure out how to budget money and rent and all of that. That's gonna go up and everything else is gonna go up. So we're used to going to the supermarket saying, if ketchup is $4, that's too expensive. Now, if ketchup is $9, we're gonna be like, okay, if I'm getting 15, ketchup used to be 4, it's 9. Am I getting cheated? What's on sale? What is a sale? So we don't even know how to balance our money now. So just imagine when everything else is going up. And y'all also know they're looking for a reason to fire people. So now they're not finna give you and 15. Y'all finna get 15 and bye. So
I think it should be like based on like location. Because like living in the Bay Area is way more expensive than living here. You know what I mean?
Is it?
It is way, dude.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. For my two-bedroom apartment, for my half, I was paying $900 for like my room, my food, not to mention like gas and like expensive. It's like expensive. It all adds up.
I know somebody pays $900 for a room.
That's my
that's
sister.
the
We were just in Oakland on Friday. She was moving from one apartment to another, and her one room that she pays for in a house, you know what I mean? And she's paying like $900, you know what I mean, just for her one. Like, you know, she has a roommate, lady she never met. Like, hey, nice to meet you. Here's $1,000 for, you know what I mean, rent a month. And I'm like, $650 with my one bedroom looking like, can I get a section 8, 7,
exactly.
6? I feel like it should be based on like how stuff is now. Like, you get a promotion based on your work ethic, based on what you're giving to the job. I don't feel like, oh, you should go, oh, McDonald's is hiring, we're gonna pay you $15 an hour. Like, you don't deserve $15 an hour. You don't even know how to work the fryer yet. Like, I feel like they should have a starting point, and then they should be like, all right, you not necessarily paid your dues, because I feel like seniority isn't a reason for somebody to get paid. Just because you've been there long doesn't mean you're doing a good job. But I feel like it should be based on like your work ethic. Like, oh, I see Johnny over here. Oh, Johnny. I see Johnny over here doing a good job. You know what I mean? Let's give him $15 an hour. Like,
or each company, they should say 50% of the company gets minimum wage. You know what I mean? So you can pick out who's the best worker, who deserves this. So at least 15% of your company has to be at minimum wage, has to be at $15, so they can know like this person is working hard, because other people are just gonna hold on to their jobs and just be like, I'm getting 15. And like you guys said, like if people live in LA, if LA raised it up to 15, they're not gonna go hard. And then in Madeira, you're getting 15, like.
I feel like it's definitely a start. Though. Like, it's a start. I feel like it's a start in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, definitely a start in the right direction, because it's, you know what I mean, at least there are people who are working are getting incentive to be like, okay, I don't have to work and do hair and trap on the side. You know what I mean? Like, we could try to work and now I can try to live right, but I feel it being a good step towards something.
So they said it's supposed to take place in 2022.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be every year. It's gonna be $1. But then it's just like they have to rewrite all the rules each year. and you got to
just change
re-sign,
that.
and you know what I mean? Oh, it's $1 now. It's this, you know. And then the more, also people, what they don't realize is the more that $15, the more they tax is gonna get stripped.
Right,
So they might think I'm finna make $22 extra $1,000. No, you're gonna make about $9. And then they're gonna be complaining about, oh, we make minimum wage. Why are we getting taxed? Like, welcome to the real world. So to end this, are you for it or against it?
I'm for it.
Neutral. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, I'm neutral.
I'm for it.
I'm neutral, more against it. More against it than I think people
I
just
always
need
got
to.
something to say
No,
then.
it is because I worked hard, so it's just like
Right.
you know what I mean. And I've been in a point of need. I started at the point where it was $6 and $7. I wasn't making excuses. I was out there getting it. Okay, 15 ain't enough. Let me get another job. Let me get a
Right.
second job. Let me do. It's just like with food stamps. Like I want food stamps. I feel like people should they should test for food stamps. Like you should not.
Right,
You know, you shouldn't be having people who are doing drugs and stuff like that. But that's a different topic for a different conversation.
Whole nother
So
show.
we're gonna talk about the Iggy and Nick situation. Do you think that was against bro code?
Definitely.
You think it was against bro code? Will he have to catch your fade?
Man,
It was absolutely against bro code, you know what I mean? But
Right.
are people looking at what's bro code and or what's socially right? And you know what I mean? Like if he's sitting there, people are so mad at D'Angelo. Like not saying that he a snitch. Period. He
Yeah,
shouldn't.
he
He,
did
shouldn't
that.
be doing that.
He did
But
that.
you know what I mean. Everybody's kind of looking past the fact that Nick Young cheated on Iggy Azalea. You know what I mean? Like everybody like, ooh, D'Angelo, he's so wrong. But everybody like, ooh, he, you know what I mean? Nick should whoop de whoop to him. It's like he cheated on his girlfriend. Everybody
Yeah.
just his
Everyone's
fiance.
mad. Yeah.
Everybody ain't nobody thinking about that. Like he should. It's not saying how he got outed was good, but you know what I mean. He shouldn't be getting no praise or a pat on the back or a pound. You know what I mean?
hey,
Like.
but when you're dealing with them celebrities, though, we already know.
Exactly.
They be doing all kinds of stuff, so we don't even know if she already knew. Maybe she just be
Exactly.
mad because it went public now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we don't know if they
And
doing
that's even
menage.
one of the things exactly.
You don't know what they
you
doing.
never
you
know
what I'm
because
saying?
people just like on Love and Hip Hop when everybody was, you know, so on the outside looking in, people play innocent, but you know what you're
Right.
getting yourself into before you
already know.
get into it.
Iggy got more money than him.
That's like you eat McDonald's every day and then wonder why your cholesterol is high.
You know what I mean? I can see if it was like she was one of those girls like, well, I'm just gonna stay because you know what I mean. She not doing good. You know what I mean? He's like her meal ticket, but she got more money than him.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like none of us really know what really happened.
Exactly.
So
Right,
I mean,
right.
that's their
You know
life.
what he said on that tape because he got it recorded.
Yeah, he got
Exactly.
He could have knew. He
did
could have
do
been
that.
like, I know
He
this
did
little,
that.
you
She
know,
hasn't
recorded.
responded.
Yeah.
She hasn't responded at all.
Because it might come out the truth. She
Yeah.
already knew.
All right, y'all, we'll be right back after this commercial break. So welcome back. We left off talking about Iggy and Nick Young. So I just want to go real quick and ask y'all, so do y'all think who's right and who's wrong in this situation? Should Iggy stay? Should she leave? Do you think he really cheated?
No, D'Angelo was all the way wrong because that wasn't his business to be probing in. But you know what I mean? Nick isn't an angel himself for cheating, but that's him and his girl business. What they do behind closed doors, I'm not having sex with them.
Because what you do behind closed doors would nothing be
My-
considered cheating. None.
No, what?
Yeah, exactly. Should Iggy stay or should she leave, Johnny?
I hate cheaters, so I'm gonna say leave. So.
But is it confirmed that he actually cheated, or is it just a conversation that he just how he said it?
No, well, he definitely kind of confirmed it because he asked them, like, so when did you, he was like, oh, it was just some after the club type stuff. And he said, D'Angelo was like, oh, well, when was this? How old were you? He was like, oh, I was 30. When he was 30, he was already engaged to Iggy Azalea. So
he was fishing for some.
He was a
dirt.
hater.
He threw his line out there.
Definitely.
Who's in the wrong, Ashley?
I hate cheaters, so. I mean, they're both in the wrong. Everybody's in the wrong.
Yeah,
So.
everybody is.
You're a
Get out
cheater,
of
you're
here.
stupid.
Would you have turned your homeboy in?
Oh, no. You just don't do that. That's like...
So we know not to mess with you.
we all look at you. We're just like.
Everybody was like,
Even if you wanted this girl?
I wouldn't want this girl. That's my boy.
So that brings me to my next topic is it good to date a celebrity and the expectations? Do y'all feel sorry if somebody gets cheated on and they're with a celebrity? Like,
yeah.
but you know
Yes.
the stigma, you know what they go through, you know what they're capable of, you know the traveling, the people they see, you know their cockiness, and then when you get cheated on, it's just like, why me? Like,
I feel like, see, y'all be trying to pick and choose
Yes,
right from, because it'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, when it comes to a celebrity, they just like everybody else with money. So it's like, if they're just like everybody else with more money, then they should be treated as such. Like, if you cheat and you got money, you still cheated. If you cheat and you broke, you still cheated.
they're not like everybody else who got money, because if they were, they wouldn't be a celebrity. They're talented at something.
But that
so they're
doesn't-
special. They're looked at in a certain way. They're looked up to.
But that's
not
our
give
problem
them- yeah.
in society
Yeah.
is letting that be okay. Like, oh, Kobe cheated on his wife. Oh, but then he bought her this diamond ring, and now they're all okay.
It's
like,
not- it's
but
definitely
it's like,
not
oh,
okay.
if Carlese cheated, it's like, ooh, Carlese cheated. Oh my God.
See, no, I could see,
like,
I could see if it was like a thing to where the woman knew about the cheating and she was just kind of like, well, this is my meal ticket and I'm gonna
Yeah, that's her.
accept what he's doing in order to live a lifestyle. Now, if she wants to do that and be that type of girl, he or she, whatever, then that's to each his own. But is it okay for them to cheat just because they're a celebrity? I'd be like, no, you should be upheld to the same standards in a relationship as everybody else, as me, as Joe Blow from down the street, and you know what I mean? Iggy Azalea.
But based on a track record, it's a celebrity. You have an opportunity. You can date the celebrity or you can date somebody else. You know the chances of you getting cheated on are highly likely. You just know that. So when it happens,
I'm gonna be mad.
and would you feel sorry for the person when like knowing that's some of the things. Not saying it's okay, but that's just what seems to happen. So you want this lifestyle. This is what comes with this lifestyle.
I just feel like
No.
I feel like you shouldn't don't go into the relationship stupid, obviously, but I feel like you should also not go into your relationship with the expectation I'm gonna be cheated on. Because I feel like if you going into the relationship and you already like, this dude gonna cheat on me, then you're not going in it because you genuinely like him or love him or want to get to know him. You going in it for a meal ticket. So in that case, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you. It's just that it's like, that's
looking at-
you
he looking at her like-
knew what you was doing.
I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, if you say cheated on, we understand it's not cool. There's no justification for it. But at the same time, though, you got men or women, so I don't want to be like one-sided. Whether it's man or woman, you know, let's say you've been together for 5 years like they've been through this, they've been through that, and we all know love conquers all. So at the end of the day, just because you cheat, does that discredit who you are as a person for the whole 5 years, one incident?
Oh no.
So that's probably why they're in the situation they're in,
Yeah.
why she ain't saying
Well,
that.
them, yeah.
There's a
But I'm
lot
saying
of
that's
people
people,
who cheat.
period.
Yeah,
Normal
there's a lot
people
of
like
people who
us.
cheat and would stay with their.
That's it.
And
That's what I'm saying.
I can't
So you
say that
can't
if I was in a
discredit them, you know what I'm
relationship.
saying?
I would-
That's gonna be your own. That's gonna be your own choice to make.
You know what I'm
Though,
saying, though? You can't
like
discredit
if you
somebody.
stay, that's on you. Like I can
Right.
honestly like sit here right now because I have been cheated on and be like, you cheat on me, I'm gone. Because that's just my personality. Like I'm just real headstrong. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. So it's like, that's just me. Like there's been dudes where I'm like, oh, I'm so in love, and you know, and dude, I was gonna say something, I'm sorry. But
put him on blast, you put him on blast.
dude messed up, and how
attacking.
quick am I to leave?
Yeah.
I can turn it off just like that because I'm not gonna put up, but that's me. That's not to say that someone else, or I'm not gonna meet Mr. Right, and then he gonna, Lord forbid, he gonna do something, and I'm gonna stay then. So it's situation to situation, or it's the person. Like if you feel you wanna stay, that's your life.
But you gotta realize a lot of women don't know their value like you do.
But
So-
I'm saying that's why I said that's me.
Right.
Yeah, but I can't say that. I can't say
You know
that
what I'm
because somebody stays in a relationship where someone made a mistake. Like they have less value. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some people, yeah, you know what I mean. Some people are, you know what I mean, can be with someone for so long and they can accept that. You know what I mean? Hey, they made a mistake. I've made mistakes. Other people have made mistakes, and we're gonna get through it. That's just like a marriage. You know what I mean? Like I can't say that if I get married and my husband cheats on me, that I'm gonna immediately be like, I want a divorce because I signed this to death do us part. You know what
Marriage
I mean?
is a whole nother
we might, you know what I
ballgame,
mean?
too.
We might have to make something
Do
work.
you treat
but
them different after that?
I'm gonna beat myself.
I think your human instinct.
They're not
How
gonna want
long
to
though?
cheat
How
on
long
me.
the
You can't
dog
help
got?
They
but
are
like
not
treat
gonna
them
wanna
different.
One of the
cheat on
questions
me.
I wanted to ask is like, people will be in love, like you said, 5 years, and then somebody will cheat, and then they discredit all that 5 years and say, you don't love me because you cheated. I think it has nothing to do with love. I think it has all to do with discipline and temptation.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it won't take away you loving a person no longer. It's just like, can you be with someone who's disciplined enough to stay away from
Like
the
a
temptation?
strength.
It's all,
Yeah,
so it's
no?
basically
Right.
like, do I want to be in a relationship with somebody who can resist temptation and have the discipline, not, you love me 100%,
Yeah.
I love you 100%. And I think some people say, you didn't love me because if you loved me, you wouldn't have did that. It has nothing to do with how a person feels about you. It's just, can they tame themselves and can they control
Yeah.
themselves?
We said, I think we were talking that before. It's easier for someone who is really attractive, and you know what I mean, a lot of people may like them. It's easier for them to cheat because if you have everybody always in your face and on your line, you know what I mean? Yeah, it might not be that easy for, you know what I mean, Lil Harry to cheat because don't nobody like Lil Harry.
Yeah,
You know
Lil
what I mean?
Harry.
Lil
Yeah,
Harry.
Lil Harry though.
But sometimes
Harry.
Little Harry's the one that be cheating the most, dude. 'cause
Because they be needing that
Well,
confidence
because
You
Lil
probably
booster.
be paying for it,
yeah,
though, or something,
exactly.
because-
Or when Lil Harry finds any person that likes them, they're so happy that somebody likes them, so they want to take advantage of that opportunity.
grab
Not saying
it.
it's right right, but they want to take advantage of it.
Because in relationships, you have some people that just cheat just because they stupid. But then you have those people who, like, in your relationship, and especially in a marriage, like, it's a partner thing. So it's like, not to say it's okay if your spouse goes and cheats on you if you're not doing your duty, but there's certain things. If you ain't giving your man attention or your man ain't giving your woman attention and you're lacking those things, I'm not condoning cheating. I'm just saying that's usually when it happens, is when you're not getting what you need from your spouse,
Like
and then
sex,
someone else is like, oh,
appreciation.
hey, I'm giving you what you need, I'm giving you what you need, and then little by little, you know what I mean? Like, because cheating to me is everything. Emotional cheating, sexual, all that's cheating.
Text.
Giving attention to somebody else other than you is
That you should know you shouldn't be doing.
I don't know if that's cheating.
That's a little strict.
I don't know if that's cheating, but I'd be mad if you might have to
That's a
hear
little
it
strict.
from
For
me.
me,
I
I
just
feel
been hurt
like
a little too many
emotional
times.
cheating to me actually,
Is worse than
it's
physical
worse
cheating?
than physical cheating, because I feel like you can sleep with anybody, but the fact that you took my emotional
That
connection that you
connection.
had with me and took that with somebody else, we got a big
But let me
old
ask you this:
problem now.
what if you're in a relationship with someone and they're a good person, and then you do find out they're cheating? You guys been in a relationship for a while, and they say, "Well, baby, I know I cheated, but at the same time, I think I got an addiction." How do you deal with that?
You need help.
So you leave them, or do you help?
I think it
get
would
better.
depend. Yeah, I think it would
bring up the
depend.
problem.
I would. Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna bring up the problem. We're gonna discuss the problem. Then we're gonna discuss your game plan. Because ultimately, you cheating on me
Oh,
is not
it's
gonna
your
be.
problem.
Easy.
It's your problem. But that's not saying I'm gonna just leave you. It would have
Oh,
to
okay.
depend on where I'm at in that relationship, feeling wise, whether I'm gonna help you or not. If it's an addiction that you're like, I want help and I feel like I can do it. Let's do this together. And then possibly.
Right.
Or
But
just, I'm just weak and I just can't take it. And
then I'd be like, get your
weak.
weakness.
But you know what? I was, back in the day, I remember when guys used to say that women like a man that's on his game. If don't nobody else want him, I don't want him. So they like the chase, or they like the adrenaline that somebody else wants. So
Yeah.
and they be like, so, and then you put your man all out there.
That's the
This is my man, he a good man. You got him all
He
on
do
the
this,
media.
See, that's why you don't be saying all that.
Right.
No,
And then
no,
you-
girls ain't that stupid no more. Girls ain't stupid like that no more because
Yeah, they are.
you can have the stupid ones, but not the ones I'm around
wanna
because
say
I bet you ain't nobody finna be. They're gonna, you know what I mean? Like if you have a good man, you're gonna have people are gonna know without you having to say anything. You know what I mean? So if you talking your man up all the time, like girl, that's stupid, and ain't
That's
no
a
girl
no-no?
gonna do that.
That's a no-no?
That's a no-no because ain't nobody gonna. Why you want? I don't want you too interested in my man.
Yeah.
I'm
Girl
dead.
be like,
I-
oh,
I
you
just
do?
feel like
Right,
I
right.
just feel like you shouldn't be asking me nothing about
Yeah.
my man. Like, worry about your man. We could be BFFs for life, but
don't
you
ask
don't need to know
I'm
what's
like I
going
barely
on.
know your man name.
Girl, see, exactly. Keep him to myself.
So even some people, do y'all think somebody watching porn is cheating? A lot of women won't even let their man. They think men watching porn is cheating. A lot of women.
Who would think that? They
A
don't
lot
watch
of-
porn.
No, a lot of people, a lot of women.
Women don't watch porn.
I don't think that porn is cheating. I feel like if you're excessively watching it and it's like, you
What's
got a
excessive?
naked
Because they
woman
say,
over
why are you
here.
looking at
Oh,
that?
what
interfering
is
with
this?
your
They,
guys'
they say,
sexual
why are
life.
you looking at that? Like, I'm not good enough. Like,
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
if
not
it's
that,
like,
it's just-
don't get me wrong, probably every dude watches porn, and some women watch
I
porn.
sure do.
But see,
Yeah.
but I feel like if it's to a point where it's taking over your relationship and you're only focusing on porn now and not your relationship, then it's a problem. I don't think it's cheating still, but because it's like
That's
you ain't
when
gonna
you
be
going to
there.
sleep and you
But
on the
that's
pillow
just
and then you got the porn video next to you.
Yeah, but your girl laid up like
That was
this.
kind of visual.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you have the video and you
like,
like,
"Good night, babe,
this
good
is
night,
babe. This DVD
Yeah,
is
like
babe.
if I'm laying there booty naked on the bed and you talking about, let me get the iPad
Yeah.
out. Like, there's a problem.
Lord
I'm sorry.
Jesus, yeah.
They might be watching to learn something though. You just
Yeah,
never know.
true.
If they
could go through
ain't
that.
But if they
tried
learning,
it yet.
if they learning all this stuff from it and they ain't using none of it on you, they just
Yeah.
learning and putting it in
Then
their
you gotta do
arsenal.
some stuff, like you gotta jump in there and be like, let's play a game.
Yeah.
You wanna watch that?
I feel like
Let's play
let's
porn
play-
roulette
yeah,
or some
let's
shit.
go.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm too
And they
sensitive
gonna open it
listening
and
to y'all.
say,
I'm like, dang, I got
they
a
gonna play a
problem,
game. They
yo.
gonna
No, that's what I'm
let's
saying.
play,
What's wrong
open
with
it and let's
porn?
watch this. That's the game. Let's play open it and let's watch porn.
Or let's do what we see them doing.
Exactly. Or let's play helicopter or car accident.
Sound like my-
What's the comeback plan?
Exactly. Y'all so nasty.
Car accident.
All right,
Oh,
y'all. Well,
let's play
thank
car
y'all for
accident.
sitting here with me. It's been another episode. And like I said, I want to end this. Thank you, Trenton, for coming down and being with us. Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Ashley, for sitting on. Thank you, Johnny, and thank you, Courtney. Until next time, y'all, thank you for watching The Carlese Show. And tell Trina we'll get her on to next week's episode.